Why, hello there, I'm Professor Joel, and Merry Christmas if you're watching this on Christmas Day when I post it. If not, if you're watching this in the future, please ignore this fact. But, you can't fault me for being happy it's Christmas Day if you follow Christmassy festivities and all of that jazz. Yeah, I'm happy. It's a great day today, and I am reviewing a Scrappy Doo episode because I'm taking a little break during the seasonal hiatus of the holidays. And because these Scrappy episodes are like 7 minutes long, they don't take me long to do, which is why I'm putting this out now. I will return with my regular Scooby Doo reviews in 2 weeks, and I'll be starting up with the new Scooby Doo movies season 2, which will be a Harlem Globetrotters episode. Anyway, today we are covering Scooby and Wonderland, which is the second part of the 7th episode of the Richie Rich / Scooby Doo show, and it originally aired on December 20th, 1980, which is like 41 years ago. I actually watched these back then. I was a kid back then, and I would have watched this episode. And I remember it. I vaguely remember this episode, and I only watched it once, and it probably stood out a little to me. This episode is a take on Alice in Wonderland, and it is, like I said, one of the more memorable and famous episodes from this season. But enough of my jibber jabber. Let's get on with the review. The episode begins with Shaggy reading Scooby and Scrappy a bedtime story. Scooby has already fallen asleep, however, Shaggy starts reading Alice in Wonderland to our pair.
How about reading us a bedtime story, Shaggy, huh?
As Shaggy reads, Scooby falls into La La Land and dreams that the story is actually happening. In his dream, Scooby is wearing blonde curls and Scrappy's running around in bunny ears yelling, "I'm late, I'm late."
Oh my, yes, I'm late. No time to wait. I can't be late.
Hey, what's up, Scoob?
Shaggy looks like himself, and the pair eat some Scooby snacks, which first make them grow tall and then shrinks them.
Eat these, stupid. That's us.
Opening a door, they find Scrappy in an upside-down room. They then chase Scrappy through a haunted forest. The gang then come across a caterpillar who tells them to stop, look, and listen. The caterpillar then threatens to eat them for dinner, so Scooby and Shaggy run away.
Stop, look, listen. I never answer questions on an empty stomach.
What's for dinner?
You are!
Scooby and Shaggy then come across the Cheshire Cat, who chases after them before they end up at the Mad Hatter's tea party. Before they can eat some delicious cupcakes, the Mad Hatter runs off in fear as the Red Queen has approached.
It's the Queen! Party's over, party's over!
The Red Queen states that she hates tea parties and intruders, so the gang run away. Unfortunately, Scooby is caught by the Cheshire Cat, and the Queen yells, "Off with their heads, off with their heads."
I hate tea parties. And if there's anything I hate worse than tea parties, it's intruders. Seize them! Seize them!
What? Off with their heads! Off with their heads!
Scooby then wakes up from his nightmare, and the episode ends. I give this episode a 3 out of 10. It was cool to see an Alice in Wonderland tribute, but this episode is pure farce and it really doesn't add much to the source material. And watching it now, it just kind of felt lazy. The writers it seemed like they ran out of ideas and threw this one in the hat, and they just kind of plagiarized Alice in Wonderland, just barely. They didn't really put much Scoobiness into it. There's no mystery. It's just silly running through the Alice in Wonderland land. They do the old dreamscape idea that we've seen many times before. And yeah, it's just a mediocre episode for me. Or is it metacore? Do you say mediocre or metacore? I don't know. I don't know. I use both. Anyway, there's nothing particularly creative here, like I said, other than Scooby in a blonde wig and Scrappy in some bunny ears. Shaggy was just Shaggy in the episode. He didn't even have a costume. It's nice to hear some quotes from the Queen, the Red Queen, and the Mad Hatter, but this episode, pretty bland. There are lots of you who enjoy this episode, and that's great for me. However, you know me, I like my spooky or supernatural themed episodes. Anyway, once more, if you're watching this on Christmas Day, Merry Christmas. I hope you got some cool gifts if you celebrate Christmas. If you don't celebrate Christmas, happy holidays. If you don't celebrate the holidays, well, just have a happy day. Anyway, until next week when I will be covering Scrappy's birthday, stay spooky.